Hey everybody, it's Josie here. I'm going to be doing another book tag today. So today I'm going to be doing the LGBTQIA+ book tag. So this book tag I think was originally done by Danika, who I really love. Her channel is really cool. She really focuses on exclusively pretty much on queer lit. She talks about lesfic, which I really love, and I like getting some good recommendations from her. So I will read out the questions, give you my answers, and yeah, you know how this works. So the first question is, how do you identify? So for me, if I have to tag myself, I identify as queer. It is the word that I am most comfortable using. I would also say, if you want to use other words, lesbian, gay, but queer is the one that I like to use. I think for a long time, queer was something that was quite derogatory. It was used as a word to be derogatory to people, and I think that we're kind of reclaiming the word queer now as well, so that's the one that I want to use. The second question is, what are some of your favorite LGBTQIA+ books and authors? Okay, so there are a few. So off the top of my head and looking at my shelf is this one over here. So Amy Rose Capetta, this is echo after echo, but we've got Lost Coast up there, we've got The Brilliant Death over here, we've got Once and Future over there. I love Amy Rose Capetta. I love all her books, I love her writing. Yeah, awesome author. So that's one. Then another one would be over here, Nina LaCour. I think we all know how I feel about We Are Okay. I sobbed through this. I love this book. Everything Leads to You over here, also one of my all-time favorite books. So Nina LaCour, Christy Logan, I'm trying to find it, it's down here. It's The Gloaming that I just recently read. Incredible. I've just bought another couple of her books. Just beautiful, female characters. Then Becky Chambers, so The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet, and the two other books, Close and Common Orbit. They're amazing. That whole series is incredible, and the gender representation and the fluidity in that is incredible as well. I'm just trying to think of a few others. Oh god, there's loads. Yeah. Otherwise I'll just keep going, but yeah, those are some of my favorite. Poppy Z. Bright as well, always queer vampires. Just yeah, Emma Donoghue does some really cool Kissing the Witch, kind of feminist, slightly queer, some of them retellings of fairy tales, and Stir Fry, one of her first books, great kind of Irish setting, Dublin setting, coming of age university gay story as well, but I'm just gonna keep quiet. So those are some of my favorites. The next question is, how often do you talk about LGBTQIA+ books on your channel, and what videos would you recommend people start with of mine? So probably pretty much every video, because I read a lot of queer fiction. In fact, I said this on my I think on my TBR video for July. From August, I'm going to be reading exclusively queer content for fiction, non-fiction, for the rest of the year, possibly for a whole year. So the reason I picked August was because where I live here in lovely Brighton in the UK, Pride is in August. So I'm very much looking forward to Pride. It is the run-up to Pride at the moment. All the flags are out. Everybody is very excited. Kylie Minogue's coming to Pride here. And yeah, so August is our kind of Pride month. So I'm starting from the 1st of August to read only queer content fiction. So, and I would say, if you want that kind of content, watch my videos, probably from August onwards, but pretty much most of my videos. June was Pride month, so loads of Pride content there. I really enjoyed, I did a queer kind of queerness list of books at Christmas that are, you know, if you're sick and tired of the usual Christmas reading, that were just some great books that feature queer content. I recommend that video. That was quite fun to do. But yeah, most of my videos have queer content and books in them, and definitely June has been a bumper month for that as well, so maybe start there. Question 4 is, who are your favorite LGBTQIA booktubers. I have loads. I'm not going to mention them all. I'll mention some of my favorites. Cece from Problems of a Book Nerd. She was one of the first booktubers that I actually watched and got into, and I love the fact that she's so passionate about promoting diverse reading, not only on the queer spectrum but also diversity in terms of colour, in terms of setting, in terms of subject matter, just really trying to get people to read more diversely, which I love, and it's something that I'm passionate about as well. So I love watching her videos and I get some really cool recommendations, and I think she also does a lot of sort of indie press books now as well, which is quite nice, when it's not always the same ones that you've heard of before. Then Perpetual Pages, they do some incredible queer recommendations. Love their videos, love their recommendations, love the books that they read. Kathy, Truth Heart, wonderful. Love their videos. Weekly wrap-ups that Kathy does are fantastic. Weekly entertainment wrap-ups, so books, films, TV, all of that, really cool. Loads of queer content, always recommending great books, so love Kathy. And then Pucks and Pages, Pucks and Paperbacks. I've just recently gotten into that channel. I don't know why I hadn't seen it before, but really cool. Again, some really cool content. They do some fabulous recommendations, and I was kind of back watching loads of videos from that channel. Then let's get to question 5. Question 5 is, what is the first time you encountered an LGBTQIA+ character in a book? For me, that was Lost Souls. Let's grab it here. It's this book over here. It's Poppy C. Bright's Lost Souls. So this was in the late 90s. I love vampires. I've always loved witches and vampires. In fiction, it's my jam. I'm a lifelong Buffy nerd. And I read, Interview with the Vampire and Anne Rice and lots of like Vampire Academy, all of those kind of books, the YA books. And then I came across Poppy C. Bright's Lost Souls. It rocked my world. It was the first time I had queer vampires on the page. I mean, I'd always secretly, Lestat and Louis, let's get real, I'm shipping that. But I don't think Anne Rice ever explicitly really says that any of the characters are queer or maybe a bit fluid. I mean, I don't think they are, but this very explicitly had queer characters. In fact, all of Poppy C. Bright's books have queer characters, and Poppy is actually now transgender. So that used to be Poppy. She at the time transitioned into a man, and he no longer writes these type of books now, but they are fantastic, and sort of as back catalogue blogs, I definitely recommend if you like queer vampires. This book is forever and always one of my all-time favourite books, favourite, right up there. And then the last question is, anything else you want to add, and who do you want to tag? So yeah, I just want to add, yeah, read diverse. I think I love reading a huge spectrum of books, and any that you would recommend, always send me any recommendations, because I love getting people's recommendations as well. Yeah, I just think it is important to support queer content makers in the community, particularly for, support your fellow queers. And if you enjoy the content that I make, please watch and enjoy. I have fun doing it. I hope you have fun watching it, and yeah, and go out there. If I've mentioned anyone you haven't seen before, check them out, they're cool. And let me know any recommendations. If you think there's any booktubers that I would like, please put them down below. I'd love to hear. I always want to discover new queer booktubers, because it's a lot of fun for me as well. So yeah, so that's the tag. Thank you for listening to me. I will speak to you all again very soon. I'll be back with some queer books. And yeah, have a good day. Bye-bye.